Zach Solomon leads this conference in aces. He opens serving. Janice, first swing. And Dietrich will pop over a free ball. Isaacson to the middle, and Buckles has Ball State up one. Quinn Isaacson, Ball State's setter, is their first server. Solomon pushes quick. Isaacson, great dig. Here's Mendeleris. Gooch leads the conference in digs in that opposite gold jersey. And a kill on the right side for John Dietrich. Side hitters in the conference in the country until he moved to the outside. He's been great there too. Here's Mendeleris with a swing on the left. Buckles again. Gooch reaching, and a phenomenal dive by Ibarra. Letters.
I know.
The former IPFW, now Purdue Fort Wayne. Out to Ibarra, and the Chilean hit that off the tape. Although they'll say Ball State got a touch, that kept it alive, and it turns into a PFW point. Today for Purdue. Takes the place of Bryce Walker, broke his hand against Ball State on senior day. And our first service error of the night.
And working, so they might have a couple misses here and there.
Well, that's the thing Rock Perot told us, right? Purdue Fort Wayne's head coach. They've got to slow down Ball State's offense. Or just not in hitting. And the thing Rock Perot told us, we have to pass them into a slower system. And Zalaco popped that over. And then PFW, missed rolling.
Understandable.
Solomon, good time to attack. Isaacson, there's Janice. You knew it was coming in the back row. This year, first time in his career, he's hit over 300. You want to talk about a difference? What makes you the player of the year? It's that efficiency. Ibarra tooling the block of Egarevba. And Purdue Fort Wayne's back. Janice with the first touch. Martinsky had a great semifinal, and that's off the block for Purdue Fort Wayne. That, albeit in a loss back at home a couple of weeks ago. And Ibarra with the service error. Purdue Fort
Wayne changed their mindset. They're going out hard with every single point. Every point matters to them, and clearly it's paying off dividends.
There's Dietrich, and he was on top of the ball, but he found the back to serve here. Rico Wardlow, junior out of the Chicagoland area. Mendeleris had to adjust. Tip from Johnson. Egarevba's blocked. That's Johnson by himself.
State hitters' heads.
Keep an eye on the block tower. It's 2-0 right now in favor of PFW. Ball State outblocked the Mastodons massively in both regular season meetings. Janice right through the block.
Not that time, right? I mean...
Egarevba into the net. This is one of the big reasons that he's taken over the setting duties from Sean Califf. Yes, setting, but he leads the conference in aces. And then Angelos Mendeleris says, please sit down. Isaacson now, maybe the hardest Ball State's turn. It's an ace.
One off of an ace.
Sealed the second of those two wins back-to-back. Was looking for Ibarra. Stayed below the plane of the net. Was able to push that over. Bontrager, tool of Buckles. You just said sometimes...
A little Energizer Bunny right now, and he's doing a great job of attacking all across the net.
Mendeleris, Dietrich with the first touch. Ibarra here on the outside. A little bit of a roll. Mendeleris. That took an awkward hit off the block, and it drops.
Yeah, I mean, you could see that their blockers' hands were off the net a little bit. When you pull those hands off the net, it changes the trajectory of the ball.
Huge stuff by Buckles.
Just so many people yelling, and it's really fun to see Muncie kind of return to its roots of a volleyball capital of the nation.
Bontrager, you can see that undersized. Them to let Ball State get too far ahead here. It's just a 1-point first set. Middle, Buckles somehow kept up. Solomon in the back row had it. Mendeleris, that's overpassed, out of bounds. Ball State the point.
And that's the culture change that Fort Wayne has had, and that's the mentality that they've come into this entire tournament so far with, this mentality of everything goes. Nothing's going to stop us.
Good up by Isaacson. Martinsky into the block. I think it hit the candy cane.
Right now, he seems pretty tense.
That's his second error on 2 swings. Ball State's actually being out-hit at this moment. Here's Jenness. Go to your bread and butter. It's a Ball State kill out.
To make sure they're keeping their head on a swivel and looking out for him.
We'll talk about Dr. Don, by the way, as we go through the night here tonight. Certainly his... Back to Mendeleris. That caught the tape. And PF... Ibarra again. That's scoreboard high on the first pass. Martinsky right into the block.
3 Fort Wayne blockers to line up right in front of Martinsky.
Back for Mendeleris. That's what you needed. That's the guy to go to.
And experience is everything. You can't train championship experience if you've never been there. So that is a huge value that Mendeleris provides to Ball State.
That took a weird bounce off Jenness, and it does drop. Was the regular season champion. Ball State upset it to win the tournament title, and now PFW is hoping to do the same.
Yeah, and they're making a great case for themselves in this opening.
Hitting .350 right now, the Mastodons. That's about on par with where they've been. Solomon setting. Quinn Isaacson takes it upon his own.
Ball State team into a victory, if that's kind of where they're going, with him at the helm.
Cindy Atkinson came in to serve for Egarevba. Good up by Martinsky. And then a good set on the move. Mendeleris in. Point Ball State. Tied at 6.
So he trusts his team, but he also can see with his eyes that that ball was in.
Solomon, he just went up and hit it. Oh, that's a setter after your heart.
Absolutely often. So for a freshman to step up in a big moment like that and take his own, I love it.
Mendeleris. Great dive by Gooch. Dietrich stuffed. Buckles had just come back in. With Isaacson back to serve. Dietrich here. Off a triple block, and Sulaco the up. Here's Jenness. Off a double, popped back up. Gooch sets. Dietrich. Sailed it long.
And get back to doing what they've been doing all season.
Long way to go for Solomon off the net. He finds Bontrager into a triple. Oh, Buckles came to play.
Their block has just been, at least in this match of I-69 series, you know, that's kind of been the crutch right now for Fort Wayne.
Throw in some aces as well, and Ball State's the first. 2 aces, both belong to Isaacson. Into the middle, Johnson. It's good passing.
Huge gutsy play, and that's what you need in a match like this.
Dietrich's the server. Push it way back. Jenness runs the right side, and how did that fall? And listen, you can finesse the pronunciation into whatever phrase you need. Yeah. Here's Ibarra. That might have hit Buckles' head. Kill for Ibarra. Come back to play the next night in what turned into a Ball State win. Mendeleris into the block. Ibarra with...
And this game is getting a little bit tighter. They still need to be playing loose.
Quick Buckles. That's a good block in the middle. Martinsky. And it's set out to Bontrager. Now Ibarra. Isaacson. Ooh. That's overpassed. Wardlow, a huge stuff. Wardlow again. Free ball for PFW. Wardlow. And he got it. Right in the middle, Buckles. Pink has subbed in to serve, and he is the crowd favorite. Blocked. He'll serve again. Ball State. There's 3 right behind him. Ibarra. Off-speed adjustment. Pink the bump. And Martinsky sails it. That's a reprieve that PFW soared
to get a run of points.
It's Bontrager here, little popcorn serve. Back for PFW. And then Mendeleris off the touch brings us to Mendeleris. Wardlow, the slide. PFW scores here. We're getting bonus first set volleyball. Tough. And they do. Tied at 24. Janice. Oh! Hanging in the Louvre. Faces 2 errors for Ball State tonight. Nearly a third. Dietrich. And a free ball by Mendeleris. Although it got interesting. Slide. Wardlow again! Wilmer Hernandez, another serving sub. Mendeleris, set point again. This is...
You got to stop the momentum of the other to score.
Dietrich.
This is exciting.
Number 1 in the league in aces. Not one of them. It's Janice front row. Gooch couldn't get there. And it's set point again. And it's for Ball State here in the first. Mendeleris got a swing on it. And it's out of bounds! From finding a head coach somewhere who is a Don Shondell pupil. Start off set number 2, and Ibarra, as we said.
Touch from Ibarra just was enough to score.
Middle, and Buchholz hit it into the net. We'll forgive that here. Behind for Bontrager, off the block. This is a really good answer for people. There's Janice. Buchholz with one hand, but he found the right spot. Loss, and those jitters were good because he got it out of the way.
Absolutely. Wow.
Now you can do this. Isaacson, great over. Back row, tried to force it down. Dietrich. So after that 3-0 start, game of runs. Behind Ibarra. And a whistle at the net. PF that go unnoticed, right? Do you come back and pass well after an error? It's not just about swings. Janice! Open the elevator doors.
They're to go with the middle. They don't know whether to go with Janice. Either way, it's not going to have a good outcome for them.
There's Dietrich now. Into a triple block. Really good heads-up play by Solomon. He was the man that kept that alive. Now he sets Ibarra, who missed high. And you can sense a little bit of frustration.
With 2 different people, so they're trying to be like Ball State in this moment when they just need to continue to play Fort Wayne volleyball.
And they do run a faster tempo than most at PFW. It's not the speed that Ball State operates, though. Tip Mendeleris covered himself. Martinsky. That wasn't hit all that hard. Give him the kill.
Caught Solomon out of place on that one. Solomon is reaching up, or creeping up, and it looked like he was going to go cross, and instead he went line.
You do not get any points for catching it.
There's like when he can go full go and when he should back off a little bit.
Oh. You have to put a chalk line around Ibarra.
The break, or during the break, he was going out and doing hitting lines with David Flores, just trying to get loose, trying to get comfortable swinging again.
Bontrager's float. Lost a set in this MIVA tournament. 7 for 7 and up by 2 here in the second. Isaacson attacking! Solomon had to run a long way to get there. Keeps things pretty well in system, though. Here's Jenis. Triple block. Dietrich was looking, and he does find the Coffin corner.
Player he is. He's able to make something from nothing.
Mendeleris led into that. Gooch kind of fell into a dig. Winds up being a PFW kill. Excited to be on camera. They are into it. Everyone is into it here tonight. Big block! Wardlow had the help.
From the middle, Wardlow. He's doing a great job of tracking right now.
Martinsky laying out Jenis. That's a kill. Ball State back up. His sister Natalie does play for the women's team here, but he didn't go anywhere. That's a kill for Ibarra.
Chance to play with Natalie. She just is such a student for the game. She uses her athleticism very well, and I know Tyler does the same.
Jenis just swinging for hands, and it is coming off so hard.
Free reign right now.
Amber, he has 9 kills on 15 swings. Johnson in the...
He's not making errors, and that's exactly what Fort Wayne needs him to be right now.
Mendeleris here runs the outside. We've got Jenis opposite at the moment. Roll shot, Bontrager the up. Solomon sets his middle. Really good quick attack. Anymore at this point in the season. He's been the starter for 7 matches. He is a freshman. And look at him lay out. Although we've got a call at the net. Gotta talk to Coach Maloney. That's an error. Well, if you're going to take some risks, you're going to...
Just in the early parts.
Into the net for Jenis. The women's team for PFW has...
Because it levels out the playing field between them and Fort Wayne.
This is just a chance to get one over. Martinsky looking for the corner. I think that might have gone out, but it's played. And then Ibarra comes up with the kill.
And this is the tempo that Fort Wayne...
Yeah, Madison, thank you. I appreciate that they gave the guys that couldn't grow them time to try. Buchholz, one of them, nearly came up with a kill. Jenis is another. Both are fairly clean-shaven at the moment. Mendeleris, terminal for the Cardinals.
Tell you to a victory.
Just for men, I think.
Oh, yeah, the mustaches,
a little darker. Well, no, I didn't like that, the product.
Oh. I was like, the women's team definitely did not grow a mustache.
Agarev kill. No, the product.
Up with a kill. He's been a little bit quiet tonight. I think too high energy. But for him to get a kill, that's big for the Cardinals.
Went up there to block it, and PFW always stoic. Bontrager tools the block.
Watch him tonight.
He's the guy that's been inserted into the lineup with Dietrich moving from the right side to the outside.
On a little bit of a run so far, so we'll see how Fort Wayne starts to combat this run and try to get a stop on it.
Wardlow, one-arm send back. Dietrich, double block. Did he make it? He got fingers.
Been doing, but I think he's been having to do a lot more in this match, just with how much pressure Ball State's been applying.
I don't have the numbers. I think Jenis is 1,000.
Guess and choose who you're going to go with.
Rock Parat's exact quote, national team player. He's that good. Double block. Agarev was there. Leads the league in blocks since 1997. Eduardo Ferraz. Little slide. Janice! Sometimes blocks are big. Frees him into an error. Wardlow. Oh, he missed. Still got over, which was good for BFW. Great job by Ibarra. How about that sliding set? Janice. Great up. Back row Bontrager. Dietrich will time it. Scoreboard kind of got in the way, so we had to bump it over. Janice again. Double block. Gooch. Forced down, and Sirocco over. Wardlow. Mendeleris a kill!
They're providing to the Cardinals tonight.
The entire city's here. Middle, Egarevba. Everyone was sucked up.
So I really liked that Isaacson went to him there.
Great serve. Dietrich. There's Janice. Little roll. Dietrich real tight to the net. Block is there. Egarevba. Solomon on the run for Dietrich off a triple block. Great play by Encelaco. Mendeleris has been awesome.
You get used right off those fingernails like Mendeleris just did.
Well, and you've got to pick Janice, right? He's the player of the year. So it leaves Mendeleris one-on-one.
Right. But what he's doing right now.
Mendeleris again. It was a one-on-one. Great dig by Bontrager. Back row Dietrich. Encelaco falling back. Janice. Gooch, great. Back to Janice? No. Back row Martinsky. And he just planted it low.
More comfortable to take big swings like that.
Janice was a bit behind him. Great mid-air adjustment. Ibarra. Good cut with the double block. Isaacson! Yes! No?
That's not allowed. I love it from Quinn Isaacson, but you can't do it.
Well, the call was right, but Ball State fans. Not only that, it was a tough pass. Dietrich's blocked! 2-0! Ball State's a 7. Solomon out to Dietrich with a triple block. He does drop that in, 1 point at a time.
So many defensive plays, and I think that's someone that is really crucial to the success of Fort Wayne.
8 digs, double anybody else, either team tonight, for 3 in that gold jersey. Isaacson, though, just made him a fool. Quinn has the hottest serve for Ball State. A couple aces in the first set. Johnson off tempo to the middle. Gooch, great up. Bontrager. Here's Mendeleris. Ibarra. Way out to Janice with the double. How about the work by Bontrager? Tipped it into a triple. Prepares himself again. Gooch. Joust. PFW. Coming out hot.
So maintain this momentum. Don't get into that mid-match lull and keep riding what they're doing so far.
Isaacson had to go up. And a point Ball State. PFW was in the net.
Like, hey, if we win or lose Saturday, we have a good chance of making it into the tournament. But now they're playing like they have to win, and they're doing a great job of doing it.
I don't know how it wasn't an ace. Janice off speed. The first time he hasn't gone up and hammered from the back.
For being a higher seed over Penn State, especially with their loss, Penn State's loss.
Janice, again nearly an ace. Mendeleris knuckled that off of Dietrich. Very much on the bubble. I think their dreams are probably dashed because of Penn State's loss as well. Good kill in the middle for Johnson. Appearance for NJIT if they were to upset Princeton tonight. Isaacson was ready for it.
Around the 8-foot line, so he got lucky wiping that ball off the block there.
There's Martinsky off the block and uncoverable. Bontrager, tell you what, for being...
And I really think that for Fort Wayne to continue to do well, number one, they can't do stuff like that, right?
Venice Buchholz. That is also a miss hit. Trade error for error there. State yet. Push it back to Mendeleris. Gooch. Well, he's done that falling back a ton tonight. Ibarra has to adjust. Mendeleris. Well, they ran the slide for Wardlow. That opened up the middle for Dietrich. Janice on the middle run. Yes, in the corner.
A little bit smaller than Wardlow going up and trying to block Janice in the back row on that.
Mendeleris, the error. He and Janice each have 12 kills tonight.
All right, and I think that's been kind of been something that's been a downfall for Ball State in the past is that they haven't had that complement to Janice on the opposite pin.
Little hippie. First kill.
He's doing a great job. He came in and he's doing what he needs to do.
Here's Wardlow. Boy, when they're in system, like they gotta get it to him more.
So that they can start involving their middles.
Wardlow moves to the back row. Here's Janice. Just a hammer off the block.
More than, so when you're blocking, you always are taught, turn your hands in towards 6, right? Because that's the majority of the court. They have their hands almost turned out.
Freshman setter from Muskego, Wisconsin. He leads the league in aces per set. Hasn't been able to score back there yet. Venice Buchholz has scored there all night. He has been
out fast in the early part of the season so that when it comes down to crunch time in the stretch, he's able to stay calm and composed. Having a snowball effect. They still need to maintain their composure, maintain what they've been doing well in the match, and continue to try to make some waves in this match. And still be lethal from that side as well.
Tip. Buchholz. Great adjustment.
To his left, and that ended up in a mistiming on his block.
Janice now. That would have gone out. Dietrich played it, though. He'll give his offense a chance. And then Ibarra hit it into the tape.
And locked into every point, having such a quick short-term memory and forgetting about what just happened and still making the most of it and still trying to fight back, right? This game isn't over. But if you start believing that it is over.
Who was the 34-year patriarch of PFW. Martinsky chased down by Johnson. And a kill for Buchholz. Prat told us this week, 10 programs in collegiate volleyball meeting in the MIVA championship. Tough pass by Dietrich. Big block. Wardlow's a weapon.
Block and really create a solid wall.
Behind Mendeleris. Bontrager, no. Great attempt to save it by Solomon, but that's a thing. When we score, you yell Opa. And he does. Not there.
Players from Ball State as well as head coach Jonan Cruz. I mean, Muncie is just now a plethora of cultural and volleyball culture around this program, something that this town or this program hasn't seen in a long time. I think that really speaks to the magic that they've been able to create this season.
That pushed Janice a little bit too tight to the net, but when it works. 67 against PFW this season in 2.5 matchups. Dietrich, the Floridian off high hands. Great work, Martinsky. Mendeleris may have gone out. Good save by Bontrager. And then Ibarra off the cane. Ball State. In conference. Slide play, Wardlow. Well, hippie! Now, second round of the NCAA tournament, this could wind up being the greatest year of volleyball in Ball State history. And Wardlow just put us 1 point closer. 6-point lead this late. Solomon. Dietrich had a great angle. Janice off of Gooch. Ball State by 7.
To the medal right now if they want a chance at saving this match.
That falls! Just picking up ace number 5, serves again. Blocked, out of bounds. Again, Wardlow.
On Fort Wayne's part.
And that's where you miss Bryce Walker, who's out with a broken hand. Isaacson accidentally kept that alive. Tough ball. Mendeleris. Opa. And Pink gets beat. Could you imagine if that young man had served for a... Janice. Good work by Ibarra. Dietrich will just have to wait and pop over a free ball. Isaacson behind him. Mendeleris, good work. Solomon. Dietrich led into the net. Janice. Player of the year makes it 23-15. Long years. Quinn Isaacson serving. Isaacson laying out. Point PFW. It was
and from top to bottom, they're doing a great job of solidifying the legacy that Dr. Don has provided.
Caleb Janice with the biggest serve of his life. Ibarra. Popped up. Isaacson has room. Janice